Hey guys, welcome back once again. So before I start today's video, just want to let you know that I'm doing a workshop in India in about 9 cities. If you don't know, now you know that. These are the cities and the dates what I'm visiting. If you want to be a part of this workshop, please watch this video which is in the first link in the description. There is a process which you need to follow. The agenda of the workshop is to help you guys figure out what should be the next move for you, what should be the next strategy when it comes to looking out for a job. If you're thinking of coming on a job seekers visa, or if you're thinking of applying jobs directly, there are certain formulas which we have applied into all our past clients and that has worked. So this is all tried and true, which we'll be sharing in the room once you're there. Second main agenda what I have with this workshop is I will be collecting physical copies of resumes, and that resume then will be forwarded internally to my team here in Berlin, and my team from here then will forward it to employers here, the connections which we have. Well, we are not promising you any sort of job, but whatever help we can do within our own capacity, certainly we will do that. Do not send any of the emails on my email ID. We would not be accessing that. This is only for people who are coming for workshop. Yeah. Alright then, let's start. Alright guys, welcome back once again. I'm standing here with Ritvik. He's here to share his experience. Finally, we have someone who has got a job in engineering in Germany. I know a lot of you guys were like fed up of like, can you not upload a guy from IT? It's enough. And he's here to share his journey on how he got a job. He came here on a job seekers visa. Now he has a full-time job in this transition period of from job seekers to getting a blue card, and all that is happening in the background. But anyway, Ritvik, let's start with the introduction. Give us your background so that people understand what is your profile first. Go ahead.
Hi to everyone, my name is Ritvik. I'm coming from Kochi, Kerala, and I'm a mechanical engineer by graduate. I'm a BTech in mechanical engineer, and I did it in the completed my BTech in 2008, and I'm having almost 10 years experience in industrial construction projects. Mainly to the oil and gas industries and some petrochemicals and mining industries. Been here from May 1st on job seeker. Yeah, and right now I got a job finally after 3.5 months. Yeah, and I'm in the process of getting my blue card and all.
Ritvik, my very first question for you is, a lot of people may be interested in this, is imagine that I'm the employer. And my first question for you is, what are your core skills?
The core skills which I was having is that I worked as a planner as well as a project engineer. For a project engineer, those who are basically into this industrial construction, he should have a good knowledge of planning the jobs, how to execute the jobs and all. So for that, I had the computer skill of using Primera P6 and MS Project, and there were some other skills which I had, like using SolidWorks and AutoCAD. Yeah, obviously being a mechanical, I used to do something in the AutoCAD and all, but the job which I got is completely related to the planning. As a planner itself, I got the job, and it's for using Primera P6, which is nowadays being used by many of the international MNC companies. They are using this for planning their project execution. Whether if you are a design engineer or a planning engineer or like a quality management team member, you should have to be very much good in your professional skills. Meaning, if you are a good professional, you will be definitely getting a job after once coming into Germany.
Ritvik, let's address the elephant in the room. Do you need German language to get a job in engineering field in Germany? Yes or no?
Yes, obviously yes. And the thing is that the main basic thing you need is German speaking. And if you are good in German, then definitely there are many companies, many organizations, those who are going to pick professional peoples here.
What's your level?
My level is B1.
B1.
B1 level.
How many job applications you would have filed until you got this job? And which websites did you use?
At an average of per day, in the beginning, I used to apply 20 to 25 applications per day in websites like Stepstone.de, LinkedIn. Xing.de is the main German job portal where there would be 99% interview call for you. If you are in mechanical, civil or electrical, apart from IT, then definitely please take a premium in Xing.de. In the beginning, sometimes you won't be getting the reply, but nevertheless, you will be getting a reply after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but definitely there would be some reply.
Like you completed 2 months on job seekers, right? How
Yeah.
many calls were you getting, the response?
Well, in the beginning, I reached here on May 1st, and I had the first interview call was on May 9th.
Wow.
And on May 9th, I had the interview call, and it was in English.
You reached here on 1st May and you got a call on 9th?
Yeah,
May?
9th May.
That's
That was
incredible,
my
man.
first interview call.
Wow, okay.
My second was on by May 16th. And
Wow, this is insane.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
are getting like
meaning-
such a fast response.
Yeah, meaning the thing is that here there are many job opportunities, and if you are doing, if you are very much good in any of the profession, then you will be getting jobs here.
Ritvik, can you walk us through the 3 rounds of interview you went through, right? Imagine that there is someone who is from your profile, from your industry. They would want to have this impression of what an interview looks like. Can you tell us?
In the first round, it was an HR round where the HR recruiter, they will take a basic information from you, what are core areas, experiences which you are having, and whether it is matching with the requirement, what they need.
Okay.
So in the first round, they will be asking some questions, how many years of experience you are having in the particular field with the particular tool which you are using. To that, they will be asking their basic needs, like how many years of experience you are having in that particular. Also, they will ask you what is your German skill level and on what visa you are here in Germany. And the second thing is that when they ask a question, what is your expectation? So you should have to be very much clear about an amount which you have to tell there. You should not undersay it, and you should not also say it's too high also. You should be very much clear, and these details you can get from Glassdoors and all. In the second round would be a face-to-face interview. In my case, it was a Skype interview again, and in that part, many presentations were being given by them. They want to know whether this type of reports can be made by me. There are some reports like KPI reports and deviation reports and S-curves which we used to make as a planners. So they were very much clear that whether I am having the skill to make the reports and updation in scheduling and all. In the third round, there were technical persons. There were meaning the engineering head, the technical head, as well as the planning head and the team lead.
Okay.
In that round, they want to know whether I'm having the caliber to execute a project, and whether he has having the potential to control the project, as well as to he's having the skill in using the tools also. So in that round, they were very much clear to that. In the interview, they also asked what is a German skill. So at that point, when they asked, because this interview, it was in English at the beginning, because during the introduction of the technical heads, they did it in German, and I can understand German, but the thing is that when I come to speak, my fluency is not that much, so I give an introduction of myself with some technical introduction also in German, then I switched on to English with their permission.
In third round, what technical questions were asked?
Yeah, the technical questions which they asked is what I did in the previous companies. Like how did you schedule the project? How did you plan the resources? How did you analyze the project situations, and what all KPI reports we used to make? And it was the technical round. The important things they asked, what they need from me, and the main key things what a planning engineer has to do.
Give me a bracket which you were quoting to the companies.
Well, based on my experience of 10 years, an amount of 60 to 70,000.
Okay.
60 to 70k euros per annum.
Imagine that there is someone who is watching, and this someone is asking you, what should be my plan of action from here on, after listening to you, all this, what you have to say?
I would rather say it in 3 different steps or 3 different points which you have to mainly focus on. First one is that you should have to practice German. At least before coming, I suggest you should have a B1 level of German before coming to Germany. But in my case, I only did up to A2, but I continued my B1 here in Germany. Second thing is that you should be very much clear about your expertise, your technical knowledge, whether you are from any domain, like example, if you are from engineering or from doctorates or from any part, or a business management person, you should be very much clear about your tools which you have to use, your skills, your IT skills, then your knowledge to the subject, your expertise in it. It should be very much clear. Thirdly, I would say companies want to know what your organizational skills are, like leadership qualities, then teamwork qualities, the communication qualities, like how you communicate to others, how you speak to your colleagues, and how do you speak to your customers. That skills they want to see, and definitely they would be watching it during your interview interaction time.
That's true. Ritik, one question. If you had so much responsibilities, like you have 2 kids, just like everybody else, like people are seeking for jobs while sitting in India. They are just somehow trying to find, if I can get a job directly and apply for work permit sitting in India and not come on a job seeker's visa.
Okay.
Why didn't you do that way?
Definitely, if I'm in the employer side, then what I will see is that the availability of the person,
right,
whether he can join fast or not.
Right.
Employer will also be happy to the sacrifice which you have taken for your dedication to come to Germany for a 6 months job seeker visa.
Right.
In the resume, you will be showing a local address as well as a local phone number.
Right.
And also in the cover letter also we will be mentioning that we are available in Berlin and we can join immediately.
Makes sense, because
This makes a sense, and if we are applying from the home country itself, they will think, yeah, it would take a 3 to 4 months process. So if you are available here in Germany on a job seeker visa and you are applying for a company with your local address, local phone numbers, then there are many interview calls available here.
Right. Very important point what he put out by saying that if you're available here, that shows that you're committed to the cause. That shows that you're very serious about your professional life, and you've already given up your job back in India to start your new life here. You're already a hero in the room when you get a call. Okay. If you think that sitting in India and expecting a call that employers will wait for you for 1-2 months, no. That's not a case anymore. Here there are thousands of other job seekers who will join them immediately.
And not only job seeker solely. Here in Germany, it's a Schengen country. From different parts of the Europe, people can simply come here, and they can also apply.
It's not just about India, okay? When you come this far, you have a global competition. There are Indonesians who are applying at the same pace what you are. There are Brazilians who are applying at the same pace what you are. There are Mexicans who are applying at the same pace what you are applying for the same job. So you have to understand that the competition is global. Last point, what I would like to make from my side on this point is, someone sitting at miles away on their comfort couch, there's a difference between someone who is here struggling every single day to find that job. Think, who will you hire? Okay, a guy who is sitting miles away, not willing to take any bloody risk, versus a guy who has given up everything, and that's what he said, dedication and sacrifice what you have made. Who are you going to select? Of course, the guy who is here, who can join immediately, who is ready to join the company and the business as fast as possible. So yeah, very important point. Ritvik, I will quickly go over the points because we spoke a lot. The takeaway from this video is, the higher the risk, higher the profit. Okay, no pain, no gain.
Yeah.
Okay, as he said, start learning German if you want to enter into German market. So in your case, you worked for the last 10 years in construction industry, and you've got a job now in Braunschweig. You quoted them a good salary which meets your expectation. The bottom line, what we are trying to say is, please do come on a job seeker's visa. It is worth taking a risk. The bottleneck in the process is the language. You can go ahead and take care of that first. Invest 6 months into this, and your planning can't be spontaneous for Germany. Okay, it has to be well-planned process. Give yourself 6 months, 5 months, learn language, reach certain level, because learning language will give you confidence, and once you're here, it will take you further. This confidence will act like a vehicle for you to move forward in this process of finding a job. Ritik, thank you so much for coming on my channel.
Welcome.
And congratulations once again for getting a job.
Oh, thank you very much.
And that's all from our side. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. and do not forget there's a workshop which I'm keeping in India. Become part of that. Okay, on this note I would like to say goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.